Hey YouTube, I'm the Will of DC. Vlogger Laci Green is in hiding after receiving death threats. Find out more and my opinion on this whole situation on today's YouTube news. In case you missed it, there is huge drama going on YouTube and Tumblr that started yesterday, Monday, July 9th. It involved longtime vlogger Laci Green. And for those of you who don't know, Laci Green has been a vlogger her entire time on YouTube. She has had different channels and formats and content, but has always been a tried and true vlogger, speaking from the heart, sincerely and passionately. And as a vocal vlogger, she has attracted a fair amount of love and hate over the years, because when you give a strong opinion, that's the reaction the audience will give. They either agree with you or disagree with you. And on YouTube, with always high emotions, agree and disagree can turn into love and hate pretty much instantly. Now, Laci is in the news this time because of comments she made in the past, which I think is the most interesting part about this story. 2009 is the year she made a video with the word tranny in it. Recently, many people have found the video and become upset by it. She received a comment on her Tumblr asking for an apology for the video she made, back in 2009. Laci, in response, was more than eager to apologize and explain how young and naive she was in the old video, and how since then she has become educated on trans issues and would never use the word or condone anyone using tranny in a negative way, and actually I think took down the video. And this is where you'd think the story dies and everyone walks away happy, but this is YouTube and it's never that simple. From the mob mentality started by this situation, people found her video explaining why she isn't Mormon anymore from a year ago. And that brief description alone should give people pause to realize this is going to be a deeply personal and painful video, not PC and maybe filled with not the most objective information. In it, she speaks about how anti-woman Mormonism and Islam are, because they, both parents came from that background, and the uncontrolled amount of wounds each religion has perpetrated on her and her family that she feels just personally inside of herself. From that, the masses decided that she was Islamophobic and transphobic and needed to be taken down. What started as simple criticism became very intense and escalated to the point of death threats and people posting her personal information, including her address. She has had to call the police and take a temporary leave of all social networking in order to make sure that she, won't be killed. To round out the situation, all those doing this to Laci are so proud. They love that they sent her death threats and that she fears for her life, and the support of this behavior are cheering in victory, which mind boggles me. So it comes down to this. Laci speaks from emotion on hot button issues and offends some people in the trans, Mormon, and Muslim communities. She apologizes to the trans community, but stood by her criticism of religion. In fact, all religion she criticized, because she has had the intimate personal evidence to back up feeling very victimized by these religions and in religion in general. She speaks about this in videos as well. So because of this, people celebrate in bringing about her death. I understand if you feel personally victimized by Laci Green in her comments. I've been gay a long time. I've been gay in St. Louis, Missouri. Don't try to go toe-to-toe with me on feeling victimized. Speaking just to minorities now, we've all been victimized. We're all victims. It's the most frustratingly confusing experience to see the perpetration of minority on minority hate and crime, because we're all in the same boat. We're all under the thumb of the majority. If we piss each other off, which we always do because we're human, we have to commit to our minority brothers and sisters to work through it in a positive way. Want to know how I work through feeling victimized by religion every day? I'm friends with Shay Carl and very proud of that honor. Shay Carl and his family are some of the most wonderful people who've been so kind to me and done so much for me, and I love them. But speaking as a gay man, I am personally victimized by the Mormon religion in all its factions, be it Latter-day Saints or any other Mormon denomination. The Mormon religion has led to more gay suicide than any other religion, and they used to, and still do, take gay kids into the basement of BYU and administer shock therapy to them, put electrodes on their balls, and show pictures of naked men and shock the shit out of them, leaving them physically and emotionally scarred for the rest of their lives. They will never be fixed. They are ruined forever. And I do not hold Shay Carl and his family responsible for any of that. They are the best people in the world that I have ever met. But I also never apologize for saying what I just said about the Mormon religion, ever. Every day I wake up in a world where the leaders and the written platform of the religion call for my death. How do I deal with that? Someone please tell me. Everyone that sent Laci Green death threats, explain to me how I deal with the fact that Islam calls for my death. I can't speak out against it and say I'm personally victimized them, because then I'm gonna get death threats for everybody, but they already want me dead. So explain to me what's the difference. I'm being extremely serious right now. If you send a death threat or even hate Laci Green right now, I want you to tell me how to deal with my anger, how you want Laci to deal with her anger, with being victimized, with the pain of it all. Because if your answer is to change or die, I reject that and am confused as to how you're any different from any murderous dictator. If you're a Muslim or Mormon and saying, hey, I don't hate you, that's horribly bigoted to lump everyone in one religion together on the same charge, agree, and I say to you, rewind this video 2 minutes and listen again, because without his knowledge of this video, me making it right now, I'm using Shay as a big point in it. He has only ever shown me love, and I will only ever show him love because him and his family deserve every blessing in this world and more, but you cannot deny me the objective fact that every day I hear from the leaders of these religions and the written platforms of the religions that it would be better for me to be dead. Now, I'm Catholic, and they very rarely call for my death, but all the time they say I'm sick or perverted or, you know, need to pray away the gay or I'll end up in hell. I will never be recognized as an equal human to the Catholic Church and never be married in their church. I have to reconcile every day being raised by the best mother ever in the Catholic Church, and my mom to this day is very devoutly Catholic, going to Mass every week, but loves me more than anything and knows I was born gay, even if her Pope would call her a blasphemer for saying it. I simultaneously have to balance loving some of its teachings and its core message that God sent his only son to die for our sins with the fact that even though Jesus never spoke ill of gay people, millions who claim to speak for him hate me without ever meeting me, and this includes every pope who I'm taught to believe speaks for Jesus. So what makes me think that there are just tons of people like me in this situation in every different religion on this planet who love the love in their religion of choice but hate the hate in their religion of choice. And honestly, every religion has victimized the other anyway. Like, go to Wikipedia. It's called history. Look it up. No one's perfect. So now I'm just kind of spent, and I was writing this earlier today, thinking about filming it tonight, and the thought going through my head is now I've made myself very vulnerable here, talked very intimately about how I feel about very sensitive issues. I've called for the death of no one. I've separated people from the religion, and even given an example of how I'm still calling myself a Catholic, even though I only go with my mother when I'm at home and, you know, recognize and apologize for all the wrongs Catholic have done to people throughout history. Yet, what is the response to this video going to be? Will I have to leave social media as well? Will I be given death threats? If you do hate me, why? I'd love to know specifics. What about me being gay and feeling victimized enrages you so much that you have to kill me to get past those feelings? I've dealt with feeling victimized for almost 20 years now, and I've killed no one and never even had the thought to kill someone. If I'm gonna attack anyone in this video, it's anyone who wants to kill someone else. We have like 70 years on this earth to do as much as we can before we're dead. We're all gonna die. In the grand scheme of things, our life is a blink and instant. Do you care so little for yourself and your world that you want to spend your instant making someone else's instant a living hell? Really, that's so sick if you do want to do that, and so sad. And I believe more and more every day that as people, that's what we're turning into, a bunch of crazed animals looking for any excuse to kill each other, and that just makes me really, really sad. Laci, I hope you're alive and safe, and that you come back and participate in a safe but real discussion about hurt and victimization and religion and everything. And everyone that still hates Laci and probably hates me right now, I don't even know you. Explain to me your story, your pain, your victimization, the way I've explained to you mine. Then let's talk about how we can heal our collective pain. We don't have to be enemies. We can all help each other find peace, or we're fucked. And that's all I've got for you today. Thank you so much for watching YouTube News. As always, remember to leave all your comments down below, rate, thumbs up, and subscribe. Send it to your friends if you loved it. And I will see you all tomorrow in another episode of YouTube News. Bye, everybody.